Well, it certainly wasn't a banner year for our Toronto Raptors, but if you dribble your way through the players' bench and between some of the underlying stats, you might just find a solid foundation. And joining us to talk about the season that was and the future ahead is longtime NBA player and Raptors consultant and ambassador Jamaal Magloire. Thanks so much for joining us and in studio.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Let's start a little bit about this season here. How would you sum it up?
I would sum it up as a learning curve for us. I know our organization is very passionate about winning. This is part of a bigger plan. We just tried to develop our guys, get them ready for the next few years. Our record doesn't speak to how we feel about our team, but Masai, Bobby Webster, the whole organization have proved them wrong once before, and I'm very confident that we'll get right back to where we need to be very soon.
I know Raptors fans love to hear that, love to talk about the future. It was a difficult season, as you mentioned, for the Raps there. Scotty Barnes missing a number of games too, but a lot of teammates have really talked about his growth and development as a leader on the team. So what does the future hold for Scotty and the Raptors?
We view Scotty as obviously our perennial all-star. He's a young talent that is so diverse that we feel that we could build around him. And again, we like what we have. Our record didn't speak to that this year, but in the NBA, you have your highs and lows. And one thing that I could attest to is that our fans have always had our support, regardless of how we've done. And it's not going to change right now. So I'm looking forward to next season. This season's over. It was a little bit disappointing. But again, like I said, this organization, myself, everybody else, we're obsessed with winning, and we'll do whatever it takes to get there.
Hey, we love to hear that. Okay, but we have to shift gear here, talk about some women's hoops as well. The NCAA star Caitlin Clark was drafted first overall by Indiana in Monday's WNBA draft. I see a big smile on your face here, wondering what impact you think she and others can make on pro basketball.
The way the basketball game is going for women's sports is incredible. It can't come soon enough. They work just as hard, if not harder, than the men. And I think now we have to put them in a different light. Caitlin Clark is an excellent player. She's going to have an impact as soon as she comes on that basketball court. But to be honest, like, women have been playing basketball and they've been stars for a long time. So it's their time. I hope Toronto will get a WNBA team and make sure that this game grows internationally, especially for the women.
It's exciting to see the spotlight on women's basketball for sure, and just women's sports in general, including hockey and all the excitement there. But I want to shift gears a little bit here because I know you stay busy on and off the court here. I want to know a little bit about Scarborough is a Joke. That's your title, not mine.
Scarborough is a Joke. It's a comedy series that we've been doing once a month since 2023. Very passionate about giving back to this community that has given so much to me. Scarborough is always kind of portrayed in a light that is not always the best. So bringing this comedy series to our city is something that I'm very, very excited and passionate about. And I just encourage everybody, not just in the city of Scarborough, but in all of Toronto, to come out and support this initiative, because too often than not, when we put on the news, we just see negativity, and I think this is an opportunity that we could all get together as a group, laugh, have some smiles, and just enjoy each other in a better light.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that you have a comedic bone in you?
I do. I'm always, I'm very jovial. My teammates, everybody that I work with the Toronto Raptors could attest to that.
Who's the funniest on the Raptors?
I would say Scotty Barnes.
Scotty
He's
Barnes,
such a talent, both on and off the court, that he's going to be so charismatic when this is all said and done. And like I said, I have such a passion for the MLSE organization, the Toronto Raptors, Masai and Bobby, for giving me a platform to be able to give back to this community that has given so much, not only to the Raptors, but to me personally, that I feel indebted, and this is like my life calling, is to try and give back through all these different initiatives in the city.
Let's stay on that beat for a second here. We talked about Scarborough as a joke. Let's talk about the Toronto Revelers. You've already had your showcase, but something exciting is happening this weekend too.
Absolutely. This weekend, Saturday, April 20th at 2202 Eglinton Avenue East, I'm having a ribbon cutting for our costume showcase. As you guys know, every single year I participate in Caravana. It's one of the many things that we do to give back to not only my community, but like the city. And it generates millions and millions of dollars for our economy. And I encourage everybody to come out to this grand opening this Saturday for our ribbon cutting. You're going to see a lot of costumes. We have a lot of giveaways. And like I said, I feel indebted and I'm excited to spread one of our many cultures that we celebrate during summer back to the city. So come out Saturday.
You do play a huge role in Caravana, and you have so many exciting events, including this weekend's leading up to the long weekend in August. So we'll keep an eye on that. But let's give some folks at home some details about Scarborough is a Joke. It's this Friday at the Brighton Convention Center on McNichol Avenue. Doors open at 7 p.m. and you can get your tickets at squadup.com. And maybe you might see Scotty Barnes on the stage, maybe yourself on the stage.
Yeah, we have a lot of surprises this Friday. It's going to be a impactful, fun weekend, you know, between Friday and Saturday with our comedy show Friday, our grand opening with the Toronto Revelers on Saturday. Just try and make both events, I mean, especially the one on Friday, because who doesn't like to laugh, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be a fun weekend. Make sure you guys come out, come and support, and meet me and among many, many other special people and surprises.
Okay, support local organizations, support local talent too. Jamaal Magloire, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
In our City News studio. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.